I'm Mr. MegaManFan. Welcome back to Genesis Does. And here we have Quackshot starring Donald Duck, or as it was known in Japan, I Love Donald Duck Gruja Uno Hyu. I hope I pronounced that right. It was released in 1991 in Europe, in North America on December 19th, 1991, and in Japan on December 20th, so only one day later. The game was directed by Emiko Yamamoto, programmed by Hiroshi Momota, Masato Omori, and Kiichi Yamamoto. The artist was Takashi Yuda, the composer was Shigenori Kamiya, and this is exclusive to the Genesis and Saturn. It did not even get a Wii Virtual Console release. It is 100% exclusive to Sega, and I have a complete copy with a wrinkled but unwritten on manual and a very nice looking cartridge which is almost completely unblemished. And I think without further ado, it's time to pop this game into the old analog Mega SG. But let's go on with the wiki entry before you see the fate which befalls me. In addition, some levels provide the player with vital clues which solve puzzles in later sections. Once Donald has completed the Overland section, he may leave by calling his nephew's biplane and will return to the dungeon entrance of that area if the player chooses to return. Notice that all these enemies look like Beagle Brothers. Even the grandma dropping flower pots out the window looks like a Beagle Brother wearing a dress, so I guess I should have clarified when I said most of these enemies look like Beagle Brothers. I mean, most of the ones that are actually anthropomorphic, vaguely resembling characters you would see in the cartoon. I don't think you would ever see any of these things that have the ability to leap out of garbage cans like they're leaping out of Alice's Wonderland in any of the Donald Duck cartoons. I am glad I have a complete copy, and I'm glad it's an exclusive to the Sega Genesis, so this does fit into the Genesis Does concept. Say hello to Tango and give him a nice scratch and tell him he's a good boy and that I love him. He grooms himself very well, and we groom him very well too. Daily brushings, daily pettings, making sure he's always clean even though he bathes himself all the time. Such a good boy.